Right now, you have 3 teams, I think, in the Mountain West that are all generally considered outside the contention bubble, both for the regular season title or for most people's consideration for who's going to win the Mountain West Conference tournament. Because if you asked 1,000 1,000 people who's going to win the Mountain West Conference tournament, you're going to get one of Utah State, San Diego State, and New Mexico. Whatever percentage toward whichever team, I'm not really going to care. But like
there might be a few Grand Canyons in there.
You're going to get about 95+% that say one of those 3 teams.
Yeah.
But there are 3 teams that, and you've mentioned one of them, that are in that, well, could they make a run in the Mountain West tournament? And Grand Canyon, one of those. Nevada's another. And increasingly, funnily enough, Colorado State.
Yeah,
is a team that's starting to look more and more.
Yeah, don't overlook the Rams.
Yeah.
Look what they did to San Diego State just the other day.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely capable. They've had moments where you think these guys should be doing more with what they have, and they were disappointing for good stretches. But lately, I don't know if this is just a blip on the radar, but it does seem like maybe they're starting to figure a few things out, playing to who they really can be as a team.
Yeah, now whether or not Grand Canyon, Nevada, Colorado State, and you can even throw Boise in there as well. I think maybe you add a 4th team in there, but I lean more towards Grand Canyon, Nevada, and Colorado State. Like whether they can go all the way and win the Mountain West tournament, I'd still have that pretty much in doubt. But I wouldn't be all that surprised if one of those teams ends up in the championship game. Like Utah State against Colorado State, San Diego State against Nevada. Like however the bracket ends up, turning out which side, all these teams are on, that's something that I think we could see. Where, I mean, heck, New Mexico won the tournament as a 6 seed a while back. So we know these teams can get to the championship game even when they're fairly low down in the standings, so even halfway down the standings. So my point is, for Nevada, this isn't necessarily them getting back into contention. Mathematically, I think they're probably still in it, but they're not necessarily going to be gunning for the regular season title, but this is their chance to ramp up toward the conference tournament and prepare themselves. Everyone is kind of everyone is trying to compare themselves to last year's Colorado State team. Like Colorado State's trying to compare themselves to last year's team, even though I don't think there's a whole lot of similarity there for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
But primarily defense. But everyone wants to be last year, like everyone who isn't one of the contending teams, they all want to be last year's Colorado State team. The team that was mediocre, didn't really do anything impressive for the first half of the season, but then was arguably the best team in the Mountain West for the last half of the season, at least the last half of the conference schedule. So do Nevada, Boise, Colorado State, GCU see themselves as that type of team? The one that will struggle with inconsistencies, but put it together at the right time. This is about the time of the year where we're going to find that out, if that ends up being the case.
Yeah, these are, who are you right now? Are you playing with momentum? Are you playing hurt? Are you playing tired? You started to figure things out? Are you hitting your stride? Nevada kind of had some ups and downs. Colorado's kind of had some ups and downs. But if these teams start to get hot, it could be a really interesting conference tournament where Utah State, San Diego State, New Mexico have been riding on top of the conference all the year long. There are these other teams, and throw Grand Canyon in the mix too, that on any given day can get hot and can make life difficult for their opponents.